What is the RAAF's official view of this? We visited them to find out.
Squadron Leader White, you're with the Department of Defence here in Canberra. Is your function to deal with UFO inquiries entirely?
Only partly. In Air Force Office here I have several duties, one of which is to deal with what we prefer to call unusual aerial sightings.
Now you departed from UFO for any particular reason?
Yes, we think there's a fairly good reason to call them UFOs. The unidentified part of that statement is assuming immediately that we don't know what it is that people are seeing. Also objects, what people see are not necessarily objects. They can be weather factors, marsh gas, lightning, that sort of thing. The main problem that we see is the term UFO immediately conjures up in people's minds flying saucers, little green men.
Yeah.
So unusual aerial sightings we prefer.
Are there unusual aerial sightings that cannot be explained?
Oh, most definitely, yes.
Yeah. Is there a sort of percentile there somewhere that...
I'd say about 90% we can explain. 10% on average we can't, for various reasons. They may be put in too late, insufficient information, some are hoaxes, but definitely some we cannot explain.
Yeah. It's a fairly unusual thing, and we appreciate it very much that we can talk to you, because it's, I think, fairly rare that you give interviews at all.
Correct.
Thank you. What's the official policy that I think we should establish for
Yes,
you?
I think so. In the early 1950s, about the mid-1950s, the government of Australia, along with the governments of America and United Kingdom, thought there might be some threat to national security with the sightings of all these peculiar happenings. So they asked the RAAF to investigate all the reports and come up with the facts. And after about 10 or 12 years, we could not produce any information that suggested there were any interlopers from outer space. The 10% or so unexplained, we couldn't explain, but on the other hand, they didn't suggest any interlopers.
The one thing, of course, that the UFO societies say to me is that they believe that the RAAF is passing information to the USAF and other countries. Is that true?
Not exactly. We don't have any direct liaison with the USAF or the RAF, but certainly we get inquiries from overseas. Personally, I'd say I'm an agnostic, if one can apply that term to the subject. I've seen many reports. Some of them are definitely weird, but until I see one, I don't believe. But I'm not going to say they're not there.